Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I'm simulcasting with the username Tiffany TLC Music, all one word, on all these platforms at once: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Haps. As the little blurb over here says, can you see me pointing? There. I'm a singer-songwriter amongst a number of things I do. Mostly I do modern American folk music, but also some bluesy songs. Most of my music's on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping. And I come on most weekdays. I aim to come on between like 5:15 and 6 p.m., somewhere in there, for usually about 4 songs and some chat and such like that. But often I'm running late. So I'm trying to be a little better, but getting off not too much after 6 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are new, I welcome you to let us know where you're watching from, how you're doing, stuff like that. Just realized my plant moved out of the way, so you've got a mirror there on this side. Oh well, I'll fix it for next time. I could probably fix it though. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Okay, without knocking anything over. Oh God. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I think I probably can. How's that? Is that better? That's a little better. That's a little bit better. Not that much better, but a little bit better. All right. So let's get started. I think I'm going to do, oh, that's an interesting one. When in doubt, wait, when I gotta let go. Okay, well, I think I'm going to start with my song Income Inequality. Or maybe I'll do When I Gotta Let Go. Maybe I'll do When I Gotta Let Go. Hello! Cast Studios 10. Hi from Brazil. Good to see you from Brazil. How are you doing? I'm not sure if you're someone who's been on before. I'm trying to remember. There was somebody I was having come on Twitch. I don't think so, though. Have you been on before? Anyway, I think I'm going to start debating. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with When I Gotta Let Go. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, except my area is on fire. Well, not my immediate vicinity, but we are inundated with smoke in my neighborhood. And so I live in California, so we're full of forest fires all the time in summer. Thankfully, not where I live, but the smoke often goes where I live. And so my lungs are hurting, I'm realizing, which is kind of like scary. I have, we have a whole house filter and we have like a individual filter thing, but it's not perfect. I'm sorry to hear that. Really, you guys are having fires there too? Ours have been legendary over the last few years. We've had just unprecedented fires. Each year, it's like record breaking from the year before. So horrible. Oh, yeah, too hot and too dry. Well, we've had so much heat. We're in Sacramento, California here. It's like today it's 100 and oh, they don't even say this the high anymore. Instead of the high, they're saying how bad the air quality is. It's 163 AQI, unhealthy. But yeah, it's 100 degrees today. It's routinely in the high 90s and well over 100 degrees here. And we've been in historic drought. And basically climate change is really working a number on us over here. Everybody has, different parts of the world, different suffer in different ways. I didn't realize you guys were having a lot of fires. They're unusual numbers for your area. For us, it's definitely been like historic over the last few years. And fire season starts earlier, ends later. It's horrible. Basically can't make any plans the last half of summer because they're probably going to get canceled. It's pretty much how it goes now. Sip of water. So, sorry to hear that. I hadn't heard about those. That's horrible. Well, I can relate. I was trying to think if there was a song. Sometimes my songs will go with certain moods or certain issues. Hey, you're explaining very well. I'm very impressed with your English. I would not have guessed that. Excellent. All right, so this is a song about hitting a realization that you've done all you can in a particular situation and you've run out of steam. You've run out of ability to help. Maybe there's more help that's needed, but you can't help anymore sustainably for yourself. And it's very hard to admit that sometimes, I find, anyway. Hey, well, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I studied French for 2 years and I couldn't possibly I couldn't possibly converse the way you are. That was a long time ago, but still. You're welcome. Curious to hear how you're studying it. What are you using an app? My son's using Duolingo to learn Spanish. He really likes it. Or is it in school? You were so young, the birds dumb. I was young too, had no way to protect you. Just had to stand nearby and hear you cry. And feel your pain again and again. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Never hit myself, I still have scars. Fear to be safe, I better do things perfectly, including taking care of you. And all others suffering too. Made it hard to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. That's awesome. I know compassion, it helps us all. But it's my limits I need to recall. I often ask too much of myself, when the truth is I need help. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. There is so much pain in this world, and so much I think we can do to fix it. I believe big changes are the key, but I can't make it myself alone, just me. That's why I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I don't know that I can, and I need others to grow, to lend a hand. Accepting yes, it can cause pain. It hurts to know when I can't do anything. I care so much about you and me. Just want everybody to have what they need. And yet I need to know when I gotta let go. 'Cause I've done all that I can, and I need a thirst to grow. To lend a hand when I gotta let go. When I gotta let go, Carrie. When I gotta let go. How are you doing, Carrie? Meet this new person, Cast Studios 10. They're a very good English speaker, even though they've only been studying for 2.5 years. Duolingo and very informally. Now I read news and watch some videos on YouTube. Thank you. Do consider following, would you? It's Tiffany TLC Music on all these spots, but you're on Twitch, so you could just follow on Twitch if you want. I do encourage people to follow on Twitter too, though, because that's where I make announcements about things like I can't come on today or whatever. Sip of water. But that's, isn't it just a sign of the times that you could pick up English that well with completely informal methods, free? I think there is a paid version of Duolingo. I don't know what you did, but YouTube's free. You can get a paid version of YouTube too, right? But and Duolingo, it's just so great, so amazing how many things we can learn. Carrie, you've been learning Russian, right? What have you been using to learn Russian? Have you already shared that with me? By the way, it's 100 degrees and smoky. Literally, the weather changes when it's a smoky to say the AQI. It's 163 AQI, unhealthy. And I'm feeling pain in my chest, which is really cool. Not. Listening is the secret. Really listening carefully, you mean? Like when you're... there goes Carrie. You're going to have to translate for us, Carrie. Unless you've been studying Russian too, got studios 24/7, at least 20 minutes a day. You got it. You're really good. You're really good. I just have to tell you, I would never have guessed. Really, it's working. It's working. So good. And English, English is extremely difficult. Duolingo, you too, Carrie? Oh my gosh. My son's learning Spanish on Duolingo. Isn't it a great app? So fun and cute and easy, and you can choose how long you want to do each day. But it's too hard. Start from zero is crazy. Yes, well, Carrie is our resident intellectual. Well, English is hard too. I don't know how it compares to Russian, but I'm just saying it's a known frustrating language because we don't follow our rules anywhere near as well as like Spanish and some other languages. We have pronunciation things that aren't consistent and grammar things that aren't consistent, and the only surefire way is just to be born into it, and then you just learn it by osmosis, but you have no control over that. So you're doing pretty darn well considering. Intellectual. I know what I'm talking about, Carrie. Don't you confuse me. I may be ineffectual, but you're intellectual. All right. Anyway, let's do when in doubt. Well, thinking, I wonder if I want to do my vocal looping song. Maybe, let me see. Hold on here. No, I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna do when in doubt, wait, and then income inequality, maybe, and then maybe you always knew, something like that. When in doubt, wait. Totally different kind of song. This is a song about, well, actually, let me think about that for a second. Let me think about that. Because I'm actually not sure about that. Maybe I'll do income inequality and we'll decide later about that other one. So, income inequality is a song very much explained by the title. It's about a big problem that affects our world and our people in that world much more than I think anybody realizes. Except when you study it, you can learn a little bit more about it. If you look up Equality Trust, it's a foundation that's put together like hundreds of studies to put them all together and shown how across the income spectrum, if you are in a first world country that is more unequal, and you compare that, how people are doing, whatever that we're wealthy or poor, how they're doing in that country versus how they're doing in a first world country that's more equal, people are doing much worse, whatever their level in the stratus in the hierarchy is, on every measure of public health, from mental health, obesity, you name it. And so it affects all of us. And so that's what this song's about, and some related topics. Let's see. Except one little problem. There we go. Income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. The irony that's plain to see in studies of the rich countries is that income equality helps even the most wealthy with better public health from A to Z. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. By nearly every measure we can read, from trust to obesity, mental health to life expectancy, all are better off we see, even the most wealthy. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality. From income inequality, we must break free. And with research we can see, without financial worry, people volunteer freely, create higher quality with greater ingenuity. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corruption, corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. But then we would be surprised to see better fruit from an apple tree growing in the shade. Punished, so it will obey. People are the same, we know today. For income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. It's not about what he deserves. There's a reason for every single swerve. When people falter very near, the solution is recovery. Have to be all we can be, for income equality can set us all free. From income inequality, full of corrosivity, resentment building sea to sea, creating instability, war and criminality, from income inequality. We must break free. Just imagine the possibilities with innovation flowing freely on without the massive waste we see from tracking time and money and punishing those in need. For income equality can set us all free. Terry, oh, so good to see you. How are you doing? How are the hospitals? I just saw an article in Sacramento, first for the Sacramento Bee, that said hospitals in Sacramento are at capacity. What? I hope that's not the case where you are. Do you work in a clinic or a hospital, or what level of the system are you working in? Terry is a nurse, right, Terry? Is that way to put your exact title? Let's see. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you're at cap. Wow. You're at capacity. Wow. Large hospital. Scary. How did this happen? Radiology. You're a radiology nurse. Gosh, how did this happen? I mean, I know the answer, but I can't believe we're here. Can't believe we're here, guys. Public service announcement, please get vaccinated. Anybody who's listening who's not and you're able to, please get vaccinated. There's so much misinformation out there. Non-vaccinated, yeah. It's really, really unbelievable, though. I mean, I knew it was a risk, but I really just thought, I don't know. I didn't think people would hold out this long to where we would be where we are. A lot of places are starting to look at mandates, which I hate that it's come to that, and like requiring proof to get in. I think that's going to be almost everywhere within the next month or two. I mean, everywhere that's not super, that's politically open to it, I guess is what I should say. Which I would like that to be an apolitical topic, but public health. Anyway, that was income inequality. Thanks for listening to that. And I'm going to do, what time is it? Oh, it's already 6:04. Oh no. I think I'm going to do, I don't know, I really want to get off closer to 6 than I have been. So I'm debating, but I don't like to do less than 4 songs. Um, I think I'm gonna do You Always Knew and then A Reason Why. We're just gonna we're just gonna do 4 songs. That's all there is to it. So You Always Knew is a love song. It's a true love song about true love, and it is true. And still current, even though I wrote it over 10 years ago. Oh, now I got the crackles. No. Why? How is this like completely fine? This chord right here. Can you see this? Why is it totally fine and then not? Doesn't make any sense. Come on now. You've been beautiful up until now. Come on. Come on. Technology. Each night as we fall asleep, our kids snuggled up to us tight. You hold my hand, I love you's all around, and sweet, sweet good night. I'm always shocked every night inside. I gasp to think the love I feel, the family we made, it didn't come to pass. All that I am and all that I have, I honor you. And filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. It was door to door, the Sierra Club, my summer child. You opened the door, smiled down at me, a white marble Greek god. I had another guy, law school coming, I was moving away. But when you asked me out, looked at me that way, yes, I had to say. All that I am and all that I have, I honor you. Filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Willie, good to see you. I had told you, my Santa. No, oh, no. Sorry. Our first date ended, and with it came our first goodbye. But with the hug we shared before you left, it did not tell a lie. I had told you my Santa Barbara guy had bought me tickets to fly. He called me up at work to refund his money, said you had to try. With all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Months went by, I left my other guy, you found me, we started a flame. But I still didn't know the way you did that this would be the thing. You moved for work, but every Friday night you flew to me. You called me up, you cared for me, yeah, you slowly helped me see. With all that I have and all that I have, I honor you. And I'm filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew. Yesterday, the anniversary of our 10th year. Another blessed day, another blessed night with you you right here. Thank you. You're my best friend, lover of my dreams. Such care you take of me, dear. And if I close my eyes, our handwritten vows, I can still hear. We said, with all that I am and all that I have, I honor you. Filled with awe and gratitude that you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always knew, you always Thank you so much, Terry. True love song, still true today, although that's about an earlier phase of the relationship, but that's about getting to having a relationship, which has continued to be a very good relationship. So yay. Let's do one more song, even though I'm technically out of time, but let's get inspired hopefully by, these are all slow songs, which is kind of interesting. You know what, actually, let's do Train Train, because that's short. It'll be like another song, but it's short. Let's do Train Train. Oh, I didn't even know you had left, William. I didn't know you were gone. Maybe that's why, maybe you didn't see Terry say hello. Let's do Train Train. That way we can do one more song technically, but not be as long, and also have something a little upbeat, because we've done 3 slow songs in a row, which is not my norm. But before we do, let me give one. Let me put my little blurb up there so people can see that before, as we come to a close. All aboard, says Carrie. Yes, all aboard. So just my little blurb. I'm gonna do one more song, but I'm a singer-songwriter. Amongst a number of things I do, most of my music's modern American folk. I also do some bluesy stuff. Most is on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping. I broadcast most weekdays between like 5:15 and 6 p.m. Pacific time, more or less, often beyond that, and starting late. Please follow at Tiffany TLC Music, any or all of these spots, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Haps, especially Twitter, only place I make announcements. Here we go. I'm getting that down pretty fast. That's my elevator speech. Okay, here we go. Kids song, my one and only kids song that I do on here. All aboard. Thanks. Train, train, woo-hoo, chugga, 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 train, woo-hoo, chugga, chugga. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, train, woo-hoo, chugga, 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 train, train, woo-hoo, chugga, chugga. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. It's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga, train, train, chugga, 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 train, train, chugga, chugga. Yay! Taking the train on out. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. Terry, I hope in radiology, it seems like you have a little mecca there in radiology, because I'm guessing there's not a lot of COVID stuff going on in radiology, so that's good. But I'm sorry to hear the hospital's at capacity. Please, everyone, get vaccinated. Please get vaccinated. If you turn to a source to resolve your questions, Johns Hopkins is a great one for resolving all the myths out there. But just make sure you're looking at a medical site if you want to say, is it really true that I'm going to be magnetic if I take the vaccine, or whatever it is that you've heard. please get vaccinated. Get medical advice on getting vaccinated. I suppose there are some very few groups that might be counterindicated. So certainly, talk to your doctor or whatever. But thank you, Carrie. Thanks, Willie. Thanks, Terry. Terry and Carrie. Radiology is all COVID? Really? To be continued on our next lungs, of course. Oh no, I'm sorry, Terry. Well, next time you come on, let's talk more. I'm kind of curious how are you like working overtime and stuff like that? I don't stay safe, be careful. Everybody, vaccination. Our healthcare workers are overwhelmed, and we can help fix that. Please get vaccinated if you're not already. I know all I think are, but everybody who's talking on here. Thanks, TLC, to you from me. Oh, that's cute. Join the TLC family by following Tiffany TLC Music, any of these places. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a great weekend, or not too overwhelming weekend. Have a safe weekend, safe as possible. Take care, everyone. Bye.